What's up guys, it's Saeko. Today I'm going to be ranking every Blox fruit from worst to best. Coming in at number 35, dead last is Buddha, because I don't even really acknowledge Buddha as like a real PvP fruit. You have two options, either you Buddha spam or you transform and spam your moves. At that point, you're better off just running sword stats and then not transforming. So the only way Buddha is even like viable is if you Buddha spam, and Buddha spamming, you're not even PvPing. The only time it's okay to Buddha spam is when you're in a raid or you're trying to level up. But with that being said, I'm gonna try to get a kill with every single fruit while I talk about it, so this is gonna be interesting. And before I can start talking about the next fruit, I have to get at least one kill with every single fruit. So make sure you watch to the end of the video so you can see where I rank all the fruits. Oh, please, please. Please, I'm so close. Kill him. Yes. All right, next up at number 34, I have the spring fruit. Now, the reason I have the spring fruit this low is because out of all the common fruits, all the bad fruits, I just think spring is the worst. It is the least viable. The best move on spring is the F move. That's only like a 5 out of 10 at best. It has no utility, no damage, no stuns, no nothing. Kilo fruit stuns better. In order to even hit the moves, you have to set them up with other moves that stun. And then when you do hit the moves, the only thing they do is damage, but some of the lowest damage in the game. The fruit's just terrible. The only thing that's good about spring, the only reason I like spring at all, is because you can do this. That's the only fun thing about spring. Please, 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 please. Got him! I got him! I got him! Alright, next up, coming in at number 33 is the spike fruit. Now, spike is honestly okay. Spike is not bad. It's not as good as the other fruits. That's why I put it this low. Spike actually has some really good combos. A lot of people just don't realize it. But the thing about spike is all the combos, they only really work on the ground. So it's not very good in the air. The damage is pretty low. So the combos have to be very long. They require a lot of moves just to do enough damage. Got him. Alright, next up, coming in at number 32 is the smoke fruit. Now, the smoke fruit's actually good. I actually like the smoke fruit. It's just, the only reason it's this low is because every other fruit is also just better. This fruit, it's still very viable, though. It is really good, but it's a lot better in the air than spike fruit is. It'll definitely beat spike fruits in the air.
Pop smoke, I'm the one they wanna meet. Pop smoke, they know I'ma bring the heat. Pop smoke, they wanna fuck with the team.
Next up, and it really hurts me to put it this low because it's my favorite fruit in the entire game, coming in at number 31. Kilo fruit. The only reason I put it this low, even though it is the best fruit in the game, don't get me wrong, it is the best fruit in the game, but I had to put it this low just because realistically, when you look at the damage, the stuns, it just doesn't hold up compared to other fruits. It's definitely more fun to use and I still love it. It's not as good, if I'm being honest, if I'm setting aside my own bias. However, if you ask me my favorite fruit or what's the best fruit on Twitch, I'm always gonna say Kilo, because Kilo is the best fruit. But for the sake of the video, I'll set aside my bias. And because I use Kilo so much, this kill is gonna be probably pretty easy. Not gonna lie. Yep. Next up, chop fruit. Now, chop is a very good fruit. The main reason why chop is so good is because with the chop fruit, you don't take any damage from swords. That was fast. But other than that, the rest of the moves are pretty lackluster. They're good still, don't get me wrong. But really, you need to set up the moves. They're not good combo starters, but they are very good when you do hit them. So it has some great combos, and the sword immunity is huge. Another fruit that pains me to put it this low, but when you compare it to other fruits, it's just the truth. Barrier, coming in at number 29. Now, barrier is a very fun fruit. It's a very good fruit, especially if you get really good at it. It has good utility, especially. It doesn't have great damage. The stuns are meh, but the utility is the big thing about barrier. It's mostly a utility fruit. The more game sense you have, the better that you'll be with barrier. Barrier is one of those fruits that is only good in the right hands. It's so different than every other fruit, so I really appreciate it for that reason. Very underrated fruit for sure. If I can get this barrier kill here. 1v4 against a barrier user.
M1, 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 Bashogama. M1, 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 M1.
Alright, you're gonna go V4, then I'm gonna go V4. I got him! Please. I got him! Coming in at number 28 is Falcon. Now, Falcon's actually a really good fruit. I like Falcon a lot. I'm gonna be using it with CDK for sure, because with CDK, with Falcon, with fruit stats, you can do some really good combos. I'll show you what I mean. I think this video is just really a reminder that every single fruit in the game is viable and good. Now this one's gonna surprise a lot of people, I think, because I think it's one of the most overrated fruits in the game. Coming in at number 27, Magma. This fruit is not even good. Like, I mean, it's good, but like, it's not good. Like, some people say it's like top 5 fruits in the game. I mean, it's good for grinding, right? And it has good damage. But it's just, outside of the damage, it doesn't really do much. Like, it doesn't have good utility, really. It's just not good for anything except damage. And the damage only really does good if you hit all the tick damage, or like that guy, he was already low when I got there. It's a great fruit for grinding, though. It's very good for grinding. But for PvP, next up, coming in at number 26, Bomb Fruit. This is a very good fruit, very underrated. Ever since the revamp, it's actually a lot stronger. Rest in peace, Giga Chad Bomb, though. Put the bombs right here in the middle. That way this dude just gets blown up. Watch this, we're gonna get this dragon like that. Got it with all the bombs. Got him. The bombs blew him up. Next up, coming in at number 25 is gonna be Diamond Fruit. Now, Diamond Fruit's very good, especially for like sword mains, because even though the fruit moves are not very great, it has very, very good defense. It gives you like an extra 25% defense. So it's very good, especially when you have a bunch of bounty boosts. Bounty boosts and the defense boosts work together to make you the most unkillable pirate. If you use it with fish too, I don't even think you could be killed.
I can't fucking compete! I just can't fucking compete! Can you get the fuck out of my face?
Oh, this guy, there's 2 of them, come on. Alright, there we go. They were both level difference, so maybe like 1 level difference plus 1 level difference equals like 1 kill. Plus they were both Buddha spamming me, so I'm gonna count that. Next up, coming in at number 24, Revive Fruit. Now Revive honestly is not that good, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason it's even this high on the list is because it brings you back to life after you die, and that's the best part about the fruit. Everything else is kind of mid. It has good... I don't know. It has stuns, I guess. The stuns are okay, actually. If you use the stuns right, they're actually pretty good. But for the most part, just bringing you back to life kind of carries the Revived Fruit. If you're using it for damage, personally, I would rather just use Kilo at that point. You're gonna get more damage. The stuns probably have a bigger hitbox on Kilo and do more damage, so... He's level diff. There's so many level diff players. Now next up, coming in at number 23 is the Gravity Fruit. Now Gravity is very underrated. It's actually a really good fruit. I just think that whenever you hold it up and compare it next to the higher fruits on this list, it's just not quite as good. But it is a very good fruit still, especially once you know how to use it. It is one of those fruits that just takes a bit of skill. Gravity honestly has really strong combos. You just have to know how to use them. More people are attacking me, so you might get some bonus kills here with gravity. Alright, next up, my third favorite fruit in the entire game. An amazing, underrated fruit, the spin fruit. Coming in at number 22. Gotta love the spin fruit. Oh, I'm getting jumped here. About to show you guys the power of the spin. No, this guy's getting in the way. Get the other dude. That move has aimbot. It's sick. Oh, you got Buddhist. Almost got him. Got him. Alright, coming in at number 21, I've got the Phoenix Fruit. Now, the Phoenix Fruit is good, but the reason it's this low is because it just lacks damage. It's only really good at healing, kind of running, defense, stuff like that. It's a very safe fruit, so that actually makes it pretty decent for bounty hunting too, because you just don't really die when you're using it. And since all these guys want to use V4 on me, I'm going to use V4 back. There's the kill. I'm just having trouble securing these kills because the lack of damage, but it is a very safe fruit. Definitely probably the safest fruit in the game. Take back what I said about diamond. It's this one for sure. There we go. 3 out of 3. Alright, next up, coming in at number 20, we're getting into the top, we're in the top 20. Number 20, in my opinion, Control Fruit. Control Fruit is a very good fruit. It's about to get revamped, so it's probably about to be way higher on this list. Very good fruit, very underrated in my opinion. It's finally starting to get some good attention now though. The trick to Control Fruit is you want to actually not pop your bubble until you're gonna hit the move. That's the trick that a lot of control players don't actually know.
Sing, 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 sing!
Control Fruit's one of those fruits that is really good, but you have to be a good player to know how to use it. It's a very skilled fruit.
Sing, 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 sing!
Got him.
Yes, 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 yes.
On my side, one pop.
Yes.
Should have walked closer to him. but it's all good. All right. Next up at number 19, the newest fruit at the time of recording this video to Blox fruits, the blizzard fruit. Blizzard fruit's, I think, another pretty slept on fruit. It actually has really good moves. Yeah, just come try and jump me, leopard. Leopard man. Got him. Next up, coming in at number 18 is the spider fruit. Very, very good fruit. Very, very good fruit. Oh. Got him. Easy. Alright, next up, coming in at number 17 is the dark fruit. Now, the dark fruit has great stuns. I forgot to talk too much about the spider fruit, but the spider fruit, very good fruit.
Nope.
Man, you should not be able to do that while you're stunned by that. That's so weird. Stinky V4 abuser. Doesn't matter though. Dark is great, especially for sword stats, good stuns, all that. Next up, the shadow fruit. Now, the nice thing about the shadow fruit is this is probably one of the best fruits for one-shotting high bounties through their bounty boosts. Got him. These days, it seems like not as many people like shadow fruit as they used to. All right, next up, the quake fruit. At number 15. We're top 15 now. We're getting to the really, really strong fruits. Quake is crazy strong, especially because of the waves. The waves are probably the strongest thing about quake. Why am I lagging like this? And then ice is just OP. Ice at number 14. Ice is probably the easiest combo fruit in the entire game. If you're a new player, it is probably the best, easiest combo fruit in the game. But it's really bad in the air, so it only really works on the ground. That's why I don't think it's one of the best fruits in the game, but it's very, very good. Next up, the rubber fruit, coming in at number 13. Now, rubber is slept on. Rubber is really, 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 really good because this guy's using rumble and he can't even hit me. Gun users can't hit you either, and it has really good damage in combos. I'm sorry! And it has insane mobility. It's a really, really good fruit. If you haven't used the rubber fruit, you should try using the rubber fruit for PvP. It is really, really good. Next up, my second favorite fruit in the game, and this one's gonna surprise a lot of people. I don't think people are gonna expect this one to be so high on the list. At number 12, paw fruit. Paw fruit is insane. It just requires a lot of skill to use. But the more skill you have, the more game sense you have, the more accuracy you have, the more knowledge you have, all that, the better and better it gets. And it gets to the point where, like, it's one of the best fruits in the game. It just requires so much skill to use. Like, the utility on this fruit, the only move on paw that's not very good is the C move, but honestly, it's not even that bad. People act like it's a lot worse than it is. It's still useful. It's just not useful all the time. Like, see, it's just so good. Leave a like if you think paw fruit is underrated. Next up, coming in at number 11, we're almost at the top 10, flame fruit. Now, flame fruit, ever since the revamp, is so good. So good. It is, like, so good.
Get over here!
Because look at this move. Whenever it gets to the end, it expands, so it looks a lot smaller than the hitbox actually is. Not to mention, that the Z move kind of tracks to people too. Makes it very, very strong. And just in general, the moves are so good. And if you guys didn't know, the F move is actually a pretty good mobility. It gives you like a boost, almost kind of like the spring movement. Now, in the top 10, at number 10, got Dragon Fruit. Now, Dragon Fruit, when it first came out, was the most OP broken fruit in the game. But I think better fruits have come out since then, to be honest. And it's getting revamped next update. So I'm terrified because it's already a top 10 fruit and it's about to be even better. This fruit can honestly just be spammed. I try not to though, because I don't like being a dragon spammer. But if you want to be a dragon spammer, it's very, very strong. Kill this blue. Got him. Bonus kill. Alright, coming up at number 9. Number 9, the sand fruit. Now, people, I will tell you right now, sand is OP. It has some of the best stuns in the game. It works in the air, on the ground, all of it. Oh, why did I glitch back? Got him. Now next up at number 8, a fruit that I honestly kind of think needs a nerf, the love fruit. Now the love fruit, I know not a lot of people use it, not a lot of people like it, but that's because you guys are sleeping on how busted it is. This fruit, it nerfs your damage and it shakes your screen, and it's not even that hard to hit the moves. It's like a pocket venom fruit. This is the AliExpress venom. This is Venom 2. It's not quite Venom, but it's basically Venom 2. Not to mention, you spawn in the buddy, he does everything for you. You don't even have to do anything anymore. He plays the game for you. You can just kind of spam it, run around in circles, do whatever, let your buddy kill him for you. Like, what's he gonna? He's fighting my buddy, not even me. He's fighting my buddy. And then every so often, you just kind of throw out some moves and they do some stuff. Oh, other people are pulling up. Yeah. Love, honestly, love is kind of no skill, to be honest. Love is just kind of an annoying fruit to me. I miss the old love fruit, man. I know that the new one is cool, and like that the other love, not a lot of people liked it, not a lot of people were using it. But I think it would be better if they just gave us like an option, so you could choose if you wanted to use the old love fruit or the new love fruit. Because it wouldn't be that hard, would it? I mean, you can unawaken your fruits. Why can't you unrevamp your fruits? Especially whenever they change the moves completely. They're going before, so I'm going before. Got him. Got him. This fruit's too OP. Got him. Killing him at the same time as that guy. Hey, he has the same avatar as me. Next up, coming in at number 7, a fruit that needs even more of a nerf, Venom. This fruit, if you use Venom, come on. Come on. Like, this fruit is spam. Spam. Only time I've ever been. At least he's fish. At least I don't have to feel bad about Venom spamming him. And then you do this, and then you press this, and it auto-targets. You don't even have to aim. And then you pop this, boom, and then you spam this, and you spam this, and you spam this, and I'm getting free damage. I'm not even doing anything. And it gets you your V4 so fast, too. This fruit, very OP. I honestly can't even really blame people for using Venom, because Venom's just so strong. Like, it's so free. It's so easy. Like, if this guy gets near me, he takes probably as much damage as he's doing to me. He's injured before, but I don't even need to go near him. I can just spam him from a distance. To be honest, I'm gonna go V4 just to help me catch him, because he's V4. There we go, got him. You can just spam all this. This is so free. Next up, coming in at number 6. I know you guys saw it coming. You guys all knew it would be high on the list. I don't even think it's much of a surprise. The Dough fruit. Now, obviously, I'm talking about Dough V2, but honestly, I'm gonna use Dough V1 to get the kill, because I think V1 is more fun, in my opinion. I prefer Dough V1. And you know, I'm gonna use Midnight Blade, because Midnight Blade is cool. Dough V1 is really fun. You guys are sleeping on Dough V1. If you've never tried using Dough V1 for PvP, go try it. It's a lot more skilled than Dough V2. Dough V2 is very easy to use, whereas Dough V1 is a bit harder. But it's very good, actually. It just requires timing. But it's no secret that the reason Dough is number 6 on this list is because Dough is just OP. I mean, look around. Everybody's using Dough. There's a Dough user right there. I'm fighting a Dough user right now. Oh, and there's this guy.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael!
Got him. Coming in at number 5. Top 5 fruits and Blox fruits. I'm gonna put the Rumble fruit. Now, you probably see Rumble fruit everywhere. It's one of the best fruits for sword stats, gun stats, even fruit stats. All of them, Rumble is top tier. And now that they buffed the V move in the last update, it's just OP. I'm gonna use it here with fruit stats though, because I'm doing all these with fruit stats. But it's very good with like Acid Gun and Soul Cane, or Shisui and Kabucha, or if you want to use a really meta build, it's really good with God Human and CDK, or God Human and Buddy Sword. The nice thing about Rumble is not only does it have really good movement, it also has insane stunts. It's one of the best fruits in the game, for sure. Also, some people don't know this, the Rumble dashes actually do damage, so you can use them as part of your combo if you want. Let me get this dude. He's using that Buddha glitch. Got him. Next up, coming in at number 4. This fruit didn't used to be this high, but then it got buffed and buffed and buffed and buffed every update, and now it's one of the best fruits in the game, and that's the light fruit. These days, the light fruit is so strong. It's one of the best fruits for air PvP. If you're in the air and you're using light fruit, nobody's gonna beat you if you have good. As long as you have good aim with the light fruit, you can dominate. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if light fruit gets nerfed a little bit, because the damage right now on light is really high. Oh, you just hit him like that, bring him in, combo. It's over. Light is one of the best fruits in the game. Light is just so good. Next up, I know you guys saw it coming. Number 3, the leopard fruit. I don't like leopard. I will not use leopard and transform. I think it's probably, maybe besides Buddha, the most no-skill fruit in the game. And I know a lot of people like it because it's very easy to use. And I don't blame you, but I can't respect myself when I use it. So I'm gonna use it without transform, because I do need to get a kill with it. I don't think it's that bad without transform. It's fine without transform. Got him. Next up, coming in at number 2, one of the fruits that needs a nerf the most in all of Blox fruits, besides number 1. Number 1, we're about to get to number 1. Number 1 needs to be nerfed ASAP. Nerf it. But number 2 also needs a nerf. That's spirit fruit. This fruit is just OP. It's just plain and simple OP. It does way too much damage. You can heal yourself with it. All that stuff. Wild. This fruit has no business being this OP. It was already strong as soul fruit. And then they just turned it into spirit and made it broken. Like, this fruit is crazy broken. Look at that. Every single move breaks Ken. It does more damage than Leopard Transformed, more damage than Do V2. It does way more damage than all of these fruits. And it's not like it's hard to use. You just gotta be kind of close to them. That's about it. Like, look at that. That's about it. This fruit is OP. If you're looking for an OP bounty hunting fruit, Spirit is one of them. And I will stand by this. Spirit is better than Do. I think Do requires less skill than Spirit. But Spirit is better. Oh, here they are, and he's gonna go before I can't even blame him. Not that it's gonna help him much against Spirit Fruit. Not to mention there's a whole M1 speed glitch. I know that doesn't really count as part of the fruit, but like I'm moving faster than I'm supposed to just because I put down my M1s. Too OP. Honestly, don't spin. Please, I need it. Alright, next up, coming in at number 1, you already know what it is. Nerf this now, Portal Fruit. You can go invisible, you can jump between islands. If you're trying to run from somebody, there's no catching a Portal user. Not to mention, the dimension has next to no cooldown. Then I could just bring them in the portal right after. It's just, I mean, if you're running this really where this shines is with CDK. This was CDK and Godhuman and Soul Guitar is the most OP build in the game. That's the best way to be bounty hunting right now. That's what everybody uses. And the movement's insane with the M1 too. I already think Door was one of the best fruits in the game before the buff to Portal. It did not need the buff. Got him. Alright, well, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure that you subscribe. It really helps out the channel.